So on my travels, one day when I was driving my car and I stopped over at a service station, I saw a young man there standing next to his car, and he was basically just checking his phone and waiting for something. So I looked at his car, and his car had a flat tire. So he'd obviously got a situation there. He'd stopped at the services. And so I thought I'd approach him and just ask him what his situation is. And he said that basically, I said, "Hi, I'm Manup, and he said his name was Steve. So Steve actually was waiting there, it turns out, waiting for the service provider, the car repair people to come and repair his flat tire and change the tire for the spare one. Now, the question I had for him was, he's quite a young guy, right? So he's only about 21, 22, not super old or anything. But the question I had for him is that, how long have you been waiting here? And he said, I've been waiting here for about an hour and a half already for these guys to come. And I also asked him, why don't you just do it yourself? And he said, why would I ever touch my car myself or try and fix my tire myself? And I explained to him that, it's, well, for example, when I was growing up, the basic things that my father taught me was how to change a tire, how to check my water in my car, how to basically make sure that my car is safe and, I'm able to drive it before I go off on any kind of long journey. And so, with that in mind, if I had that problem, I would easily be able to change the tire. I would know what the procedure is for changing the tire on my car. But this young man was relying on services, and this talk is about confidence. You know, now I, having changed tires many times, I'm quite confident that if I was on the road and I had that kind of problem where my car has a flat tire, I will be able to fix it and be on the road within 10, 20 minutes rather than waiting for the services. Now, the thing is that in today's culture, in today's society, we rely so much on professional services. But I believe that that is killing the confidence of younger men because a lot of younger men cannot do the basic things that men should be able to do. And it's not about just being able to do those things, but it's also about actually having the confidence or the confidence that comes from knowing that you're capable in fixing something. So let's say, you have guests coming, you've got some friends coming over. Rather than just say, okay, I'll just grab some drinks from the local supermarket, and I will grab some takeaway, and we'll get some pizza, and we'll do some gaming. I mean, yeah, sure, great. That's a great evening for a bunch of guys, yeah. But what about if you taught yourself how to, for example, make a really cool meal? If you taught yourself that, and the moment you actually succeeded in doing that, you may have to have two or three attempts in making a meal, that tastes good, that actually has the right texture, tastes and feels good, right? Um, but like, let's say you have, you're going to have a date, and a young lady is going to come to your home and spend time with you, and you're able to make a meal with her or for her, and you're actually able to, describe some beautiful wines and have the knowledge and the research behind you to actually really entertain that person. That's only going to increase your confidence, right? Rather than ordering a pizza and not really putting any kind of extra of yourself into that project, into the thing that whatever it is that you're doing. It's not necessarily important that you just do the project, but it's actually important for your own self-confidence that you do the project because the project itself will give you give you first of all new knowledge, but it'll also give you the confidence to know that you can do something that other people can do that are people who are really accomplished, but you're also capable of doing something. Similarly, when you apply for a job and you want a career and you want to move forward in your life, in a particular direction, you will do the research, you will find out what it does to get that job, you will maybe even study to get that job. And after all of that effort and knowing the interview technique and putting out your CV and all these kind of things, and once you achieve that goal, isn't that going to make you an overall more confident person? Because you know that you can follow a path and you can see success in that path, no matter what you do. And this is the powerful thing that I want to talk about. Being able to do things, to get things done, whether it's fixing something in your home, whether it's fixing your car, whether it's making a meal, whether it's like building your career and moving forward with that. These are all the things that are confidence builders for men and women. But for men in particular, it's very, very necessary because in so many aspects of your life, you have to demonstrate confidence. And the only place that confidence comes from is from that deeper place inside, that internal knowledge that you have within yourself to know that you can do something. You can put yourself into a situation and get out of that difficult situation on occasions. You can actually start a new project and think about how you're going to plan that project and make it succeed. You may even have failures, but even the failures give you confidence because when you didn't get it done the right way the first time, the second time you do it, the third time, the fourth attempt you do it, you come to the realization that you overcame obstacles and challenges, maybe even challenges in terms of your lack of knowledge about something, but you researched it, you found out how to do that thing, and that is what will make you more confident. And the final point I want to make is, if you take like really accomplished people like sports people, musicians, and you take creative people or even people who are at the top of their game in their careers in terms of CEOs, CIOs, IT professionals, whatever you want to say, you know, um, the reason they're so confident and have these long careers is because they absolutely know they can do that job really well because it's continually tested. They continually tested themselves over the years and become very confident. And that's why they can walk into an interview to become a CFO or a CIO or a CEO of a company because they know that they can do that job. Many of them have made major screw ups in their lives, but they're still very confident people because they know that they have a certain level of competence. And competence equals confidence, and confidence is a very, very powerful thing for masculinity, for men, of course, also for men and women. Confidence is important in all aspects of human life, and I think that is one strategy or one way of thinking about confidence is that when you can get things done, that's when you will become a more confident person overall.